Hey guys, Tennessee Yankee. Hey, thanks for tuning in. If you guys tune in for the LX2610, this is my bumper, the stock bumper that came off of it. And I had given it to my dad, and he had a bunch of old metal grating laying around. So he went ahead and put in a guard for me. The whole reason I wanted this is the next implement I want to buy is a grapple. And I didn't want, large sticks or something kind of going through the grill. So I knew you could, buy something for 200 and some bucks to accomplish the same thing. But he had this. So I just wire wheeled it, and I had went ahead and put some primer on it because it was kind of rusty metal after I wire wheeled it. And I'm going to go ahead and just hit it with some paint that I actually have taken a chance on it, I guess. It's from my Wood Max chipper. They had sent me a can of touch-up paint. So I'm guessing that the Wood Max, since I got an orange one, is the same as Kubota orange. But if it's not, in the end, we'll just have to go ahead and go over it with one more coat of Kubota orange. But we're going to give it a try, see if that works. And I'll show it to you once we get it back on the tractor. And it might be kind of an inspiration idea for you guys if you want to go ahead and weld in a grill instead of buying something. All right, guys, here it is with that one rattle can of the Wood Max paint. So it's not quite, I don't know if it's quite the same orange or not. I think it's close for right now, but I'm going to go ahead and bring the tractor in the shop. We're going to throw this on and we'll see how it looks. Okay, looks kind of naked without the grill on there. Okay guys, I just set the grill there. That is certainly not the same orange, so I'm going to use that as an interim coat, and I'm going to go ahead and get me a can of the Kubota orange and put another coat on it. But I just assumed it was going to be the same, but it's certainly not. So we'll come back after we get the correct orange on it and throw it back on. All right, guys, take two. So as you saw, this orange that I tried to get by with from the Wood Max chipper wasn't quite going to match up. So I got me some Rustoleum from Amazon. This is just the Kubota orange farm and implement. So we'll try this, go give it one more coat and see how she turns out. It's kind of rainy today, but I wanted to get this painted. So I'm like, hey, and I wanted to do it outside. I did it in the shop last time, and it's just a little bit too much paint stench. And then you get some of that dry paint that falls onto the cement. So I'm going to try it out here in the little shed today. That way, if it rains, we'll be still covered. You can really see the difference in color when you got this sitting in front of the tractor there, can't you? Oh yeah, that's going to brighten it up. Got a much more fluorescent look to it, where that other one was just kind of flat orange. and this Rustoleum. That covers nice. Last weekend I spent quite a bit of time out in the woods, and I was doing a lot of stuff in a bunch of brush with the bucket, and I was like, I almost forgot I didn't even have my grill on there, so looks like I was safe. But it reminded me I wanted to get this done. Just been kind of sitting in the corner of my shop for a month or two. I decided today I'm gonna actually let this dry. Sometimes I'll hang it so I can do both sides at once, but I have a problem when I paint. A lot of times I just get impatient and I try to flip things over too fast and end up marring up the work. So I'm just going to be patient with this one. Let it fully dry and flip it over for the top side. I did end up getting 2 cans of this because I didn't want to be short. I think one will be more than sufficient, but looks like this decision worked out pretty good. I'm just getting ready to put the second coat on here, and the old shed is providing a nice little dry area. Still kind of a beautiful day, even though it's rainy here in Tennessee. Got a pretty view looking out back to the mountainous hillside. All right, guys, I think this turned out really well. I think it's now a thing of beauty. That is some thick plate in there. It's going to do a nice job. All right, let's get it put back on. Tractor looks kind of naked at the moment. So guys, if you're taking this off, I don't know if I told you this before. I may have in the video, but earlier in the video, but these are 24s on these nut and bolt here. So I found a problem, gentlemen and ladies. So you know, when I sent this bumper to my dad and had him put this in, I was thinking we were safe completely on the outside, but as you can see right here in the front, or actually on the side, I'm almost to where you can see the pins. The pins right here and the holes right here, but this is holding me out right here and right here. So if you're doing this, you're gonna have to be careful and stop just shy of here. So I think I'm still good with this leg, but I'm gonna have to take the grinder in here and snip off this one, this one, this one, and this one on each side, and then I'll do another dry fit, and then if that's good, I'll go for round 3 of painting and we'll clean that up. But hopefully if you're making something like this, you're a little smarter and you notice this ahead of time, but I want to show you that. Makes you kind of sick to cut up that nice paint job, but you got to do what you got to do. All right, let's check this out. So I think this is going to do it. That should give me all the clearance I need. This is still plenty strong enough right here. I'll take the grinder to that, clean that up. That nice new paint, I'll melt it up. I'll take the grinder wheel to this edge too, otherwise I think that burr might hold us out. Get somebody dry fit, see how that does. That'll do it. That hole's lined up perfectly. It's exactly what we needed right there. So yeah, guys, when you do this, this is where you need clearance, right here. So I guess this piece over here isn't hurting anything, but I'll still clean it up with the grinder. So we'll try to shape this side the same way. All right, I don't think that looks awful terrible. It's kind of symmetrical. I'll try fitting it one more time and then we'll clean up and give it a final paint job. All right, 3rd time's a charm, friends, on this eternal project. So here's where we got it shaved back the other day and paint's dry. Let's finally get this thing put on. All right, guys, so that was a long time coming, but I sure appreciate you sticking around if you did. I think it looks pretty good. That Kubota, that Rustoleum Kubota orange is a nice match to the factory paint, so I give it to him. You saw how bad it looked with the when I tried to get by with the Wood Max paint, but that looks kind of stout. And then down here where I had to cut it out, I don't really think that's gonna affect hardly anything. But that looks real good. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching.
Hey guys, Tennessee Yankee. Thanks for watching. If you found this content helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on your right. I have other content linked for you on the left side. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching.